Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Hello, so today is my birthday and I like it.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Corbin.
Wow!
Happy birthday to you. Make sure to make a wish, Corbin.
Okay. They're melting.
Yay! Good job.
Guys, do
All right, we got a birthday present here.
I'm gonna get that.
What?
I'm gonna get that. It's something that helps. But it lasts. It lasts for 6 minutes, and then charges for 30. Your hand.
I have one
Or
of
if you have a
those.
dog. Wait, you already have one?
No, I don't think we have one of those.
What is favorite color?
Yeah, that's right.
Everybody be quiet.
Roll it and try to catch it when it bounces back.
Oh,
It's kind of scary. Or it's also.
Man, that bag is loaded.
Oh, and I forgot to tell you, we done gingerbread houses yesterday.
Oh, cool.
Last night. We made gingerbread houses.
What do you say, Corbin?
Thank you.
How did everybody? It's like everybody knew your favorite color was green or something.
You
No, I didn't
My
say
mom told
anything.
me to tell you that that's the Minecraft color.
Yeah, we did.
Oh, I love those. Wow. Oh, what's the question with that? It has legs that go on it.
A foosball table.
Thank you. And
Whoa, no
who did that? That was all of our family. Leo and me.
Oh, that's so nice.
That was perfect. That is
Here, Becca.
what you asked for. It's happening too fast.
Now you're gonna read the books, which put storyline into it.
What the?
The king! The king! That's the king!
I put the happy birthday candle out on the patio because it was too loud in here and it wouldn't
Still
stop.
singing?
I think it's waterproof.
Oh, really? Did you try to drown it? You did? That's so funny. And this is the new game that Corbin isn't even playing, but Charlie and Ellie are having fun with it, huh?
Corbin was playing it for the last 20 minutes while you were chatting.
Oh, okay. That's a fun game. I used to play that all the time.
Corbin.
I think we used to have one of these, but a full-size one for a while. Were you shocked when you actually got what you asked for?
No.
But are you happy?
Yeah.
What's better than getting what you want, right?
It's true. And he's really happy. He had a good birthday, I think.
I have a tape.
We should turn on the Christmas lights. I am so shocked that I am still awake. after getting up at 6:30
Guys,
this morning. I can't believe I'm still awake. This is Grandma's birthday present to Corbin.
Probably.
Gifts never end.
It's not
I
just
know.
Grandpa, it's Grandpa too.
Huh?
Is it? What is it?
Sun catchers? What are sun catchers?
Whoa.
You get to paint it. You paint, turn it over and you can see on the other side.
Ah, cool.
And then you hang it in the windows.
Cool.
That's awesome.
Okay. What is it?
Ripley's Believe It or Not.
Ooh.
This is the box of the book of the weird and strange.
A book?
things. Open it.
Yeah, look at it.
Bun in a million.
That is a rough ride.
Iron snail?
That's giving me trypophobia.
Look over
I'm
there.
gonna puke on somebody right now.
You don't puke from trypophobia.
It makes me nauseous.
Covered in green.
That's weird.
Is
Ah,
that trypophobia right there?
that's
Koala
us.
baby.
A baby koala?
I'm not touching.
You're gonna learn all sorts of good things. Who's excited for our Christmas special? We're gonna open up presents live. I don't even know if this video is gonna go up before that. Probably not. I don't think it is. That's alright. Whoever got to be part of that, or you can go back and watch it at this point. So at the very end of that video, I said, I don't know if this is gonna go up before Christmas or not for the Christmas special. Boy, did I not know. Literally 9 months later, and we are still catching up on videos, and now it's finally going up. I can't even believe how long that is. That is crazy to me. But you know what? I'm going to be caught up soon because I want to be able to be up to date when it comes to having you guys watch when I'm having the baby, and we're going to vlog as much as we can of that process and everything going on, and I think it's going to be really, really good. Also, guess what I found? I found this little picture of Michael, and it's really cute. This is when he was, let's see if I can focus on it. And here's a little picture of Michael. And you know what Michael told me to do? He's like, here, you could have this or throw it away or whatever. And I was like, are you kidding me? We have a place for photos. And it's not in the garbage can. Don't ever throw photos in the garbage can. They're too precious. I thought this was really cute. This is when he was on a soccer team. It's just interesting watching all of our kids growing up. And James is getting so big. And Corbin, even in the last 9 months, since filming that video of Corbin's birthday, James is way bigger, taller. Growing upness is happening, and it's crazy! Anyways, I'm so pregnant. Look at this. Look at this pregnant belly. That is quite preggers, I would say. Let's see, how far along am I in my pregnancy? 29 weeks, 2 days. Baby's as big as a potato head. Oh my goodness, the baby's kicking a lot right now. This is the moments where I'm like, I wish you guys could see it, but it's so hard to see. I think it's even hard for Michael to see. It's so sad. Okay, fruit. Whoa, this baby's kicking so much. Your baby is as big as a head of cauliflower, as the Mad Hatter's teapot from Alice in Wonderland. Potato head. That's about it. Those are all the comparisons for how big the baby is this week. I'm gonna read the comments from finally, I can't believe it's over, the video where I'm just crying when I found out that we had actually sold the house and the money came in and everything was about to change for the better. Fuel Me Once says, heart hurt for all you've been through. Thank you for sharing what must be one of the most harrowing trials of your life. It's not something we as viewers and even loyal fans understand without you sharing. I will continue to pray for you and your success. Thank you so much, Fuel Me Once. You know what's funny about that is it's scary to share our hard times because critics, everybody's a critic, right? Like, not everybody, but it can be really difficult to share the hard things. So thank you. Krista Vlog says, such a blessing. So proud of how far you've come. Seeing your friends finally be able to get over the burden or hurdle they've been waiting on is so awesome. Thank you, Krista. Pippi Long says, I can't imagine the emotional lift financially. The house was a wonderful experience with fantastic memories. I am frugal to a fault. It must have shown because my friend gave me a book about being frugal and it just gave me more ideas, lol. Oh, thank you guys. Katia Barga said, I wish you all the luck. Lisa Wagner says, all the best for you and your family. Albert Almagur says, and they say money doesn't bring you happiness. Good for you guys. And you know what I have to say about that? I think that money is just a tool for being able to find the things in life that we think that we want. But the reality is, sometimes when we get the things that we want, we realize that's not what we needed at all. And I think that there were parts of the big mansion house that I definitely wanted, but there are definitely parts that I did not want and did not know that I would not want until I experienced it. Like that much responsibility on my shoulders to take care of that much. I mean, it was 5 acres. I never felt like I successfully did a good job taking care of that yard. I felt like I definitely didn't have the money to at the time. But also, we had a huge house that was just so much open space. It was very difficult to keep clean, and I just struggled and realized, man, I need to have something that is more manageable for me, unless my kids help me a lot. And then we could do something really big, but otherwise, I think it's just important to have what is necessary. And here's my thing. We're in a house right now that I feel like I could live in happily for a pretty long time, but that we have certain things about it that I'm like, oh, I would like it to be a little bit bigger here or there. And the attitude I have taken towards it now is, you know what? I'm not going to try and push to get a bigger house when we don't have the money for it. Number one, it's not financially a good financial sound decision, so I'm not going to do it. Number two, yet, until we're financially sound. Number two is I need to become the best steward over what I already have before I need to get more, before I'm ready to get more. And I've thought about that a lot, and so I'm trying to utilize everything that I have access to right now to make it the very best possible situation for myself, so that when I have the opportunity to be given more, I will be ready for it. And I won't be like, oh, I don't know how to handle this. If I can't even handle what I have right now, I can't be given more, and be trusted with it. Also, I have something right behind you guys on a board that's like a good quote, and it says, learn contentment with what you already have. And I think if I can't learn to be content with what I have in this very moment, while simultaneously reaching for new goals and dreams, how will I ever be happy with more? I won't, because I haven't even learned how to be happy with what I already have. So, there's my rant. That's how I feel about it. Mary McDonald says, our loving Father knows us better than we know ourselves. He knew what our world would be going through. Like with Noah, he's taken his precious children through the worldwide storm while teaching us how to navigate through our ever-changing lives. He knew that our current decade would be challenging. That's a gross understatement, she says. Like Noah, we've learned how to cope with similar circumstances: loneliness, being quarantined, food shortages, loss of wages, loss of homes, and loss of loved ones are just a few of the storms we've weathered through. Our most important one, faith, has brought us through it. I'm so happy we've went through the difficult lessons for the knowledge we've gained. It's invaluable right now. You're rewarded with love and life. Your future is brighter than you imagined. I'm so happy for you and your loved ones. Thank you. So Paul Locke asks a question. He said, what is wrong with the house? Well, the only thing that was wrong with the house was that it was too expensive and we couldn't afford it. And so we bought it when we had more money, and then our money monthly money started to go down and we were unable to afford it anymore, but we were living in it still house poor, and it was really, really hard. And so we decided to sell it. Also, in the process, I learned I don't need that much and I can be happier with much, much less. And so that is the other thing. Wow. Okay, Mr. Tiny. I just read a post from Mr. Tiny, or a comment. He says, I was watching a movie called Son of God a few days ago and was struggling for money. As I had nothing left for the month, I ended up at the end of the movie listening to Celia Brown, the Mary Did You Know song. Watched it over and over and over, listening to the same song. I ended up putting something on buy, sell, and trade on Facebook. I didn't want to get rid of my metal detector, but when you need the money, you need it. After listening to that song, I get an instant message from someone who asked me if I was selling and so forth. Well, I ended up seeing them the next day and they gave me half of what I was selling the detector for and told me to take it down. They didn't want me to sell what I didn't want to sell, and then told me they couldn't use it. And I'm like, thank you, I'll pay you back too. And they said, you don't have to. And God sure does answer prayers. And when something like that happens, you got to tell God thank you. And the thing I got to take out of all of this is that I'm not a victim of some horrible tragedy that, I lost my big mansion house. Like, that's not how I'm looking at it. We ended up buying the house for much lower than we sold it for, and we were okay. And we actually came out of it in a better situation than we were before we bought the house. In a lot of ways. Maybe not all, but it was incredible to me how God, can turn our most difficult trials into the very best things that have ever happened to us. And that is exactly what He's done. And I don't regret it, because I just feel like that is exactly what I needed, and He knew it, but there was no other way for me to learn that lesson than to go through the hard things that we went through. And the whole time we were going through it, I was just like praying, and Michael was praying, and we were like, please help us to get through this, because this is extremely difficult and hard, and we don't know what to do, and it doesn't seem like it's gonna work out. And it ended up working out. I guess that's the moral of the story, right? Is that God knows more than we ever will know. And that He will help us if we just ask for some help. And it doesn't always come in the ways that we think that it will, but it will come. And everything somehow will be all right, and probably even better than we ever imagined. All right, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.